monster.
Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today we're going to be looking at the most played tanks at each tier. On Monday, we had the most forgotten tanks, tanks that were not played, or barely played at each tier. And this time, yeah, we're doing the polar opposite, the most played tanks. And we're going to be playing from tiers 6 through tier 10, but I'll tell you about tiers 5 as well, so you know about that. And this time we're going to be listing the top 2 of each tank. And this is from both consoles. So it's no longer going to be, oh, here we're just playing the ones from Xbox. No, we're going to be playing the ones from both. I've combined them, took the top 10, combined them all together, and then took the top ones from that. And that's how we got these numbers. So at tier 5, the most played tier 5 with 48,000 battles in the month of April was the Panzer V-4. And at number 2 was the captured KV-1 at 39,000. So yes, people love their stat padding and seal clubbing in this game. I know, it's pretty sad. Now moving on to tier 6. You can probably already tell what it's going to be. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't want to play this, but we're going to have to play it today. It's the Absolution at 56,000 battles. 56,000 battles in the month of April in the Absolution. And in second place is the P-43 at 30,000, probably because it's a tank a lot of people are grinding, as that is a very surprising tank for me. And plus, it's a really bad one, and so I feel people take a little bit longer to grind through it, because it's not very good. So that is what we'll be playing today, is the Absolution, and no premium rounds. I do have premium consumables, because if I fight another Absolution, I do want to be able to beat him, but I'm not going to be shooting any premium rounds, because I think that's just throwing salt in the wind. And yeah, I don't want to be that guy in this tank. I would, however, like to be fighting some tier 8s. That would be nice. I don't want to be top tier. Whenever I play tier 6, I'm always bottom tier. But you know what? Just because we're in the Absolution, we're probably going to be top tier. Oh, I was about to pause the stream or the recording, but it doesn't matter. But before this game starts, I'd like to make an apology, and I get told all the time to stop apologizing for things. But in my own opinion, I think you should. If you can resolve a conflict, I say do it. Just move on. Make up and move on. It makes life a whole lot easier, in my own opinion. So make sure you do that. But yesterday I had a stream, and it was an outcast battle, and I let my emotions get to me. There were two teams, very equally matched, but one of them had a Super Unicum who was calling, and that I didn't agree with. It was this very, very good player, very good Super Unicum, and I didn't agree with that. I thought that was kind of a little unfair and a little bit scumbaggy, because that's what it was going to be, was him just rolling around killing everybody, which is exactly what happened. And because I disagreed with it, I should have just not streamed it. That would have been the simple solution, but I didn't. And because of that, I called somebody's play they made lame, and that apparently offended them and a bunch of other people. So I apologize for that. Next time, if I disagree with something, I just won't stream it. Because what it felt like was it felt like a tier 3 and 4 battle, with one tier 5 on each team. And one of the tier 5s was a Panzer V-4, and one of the tier 5s on the enemy team was a Panzer III-4. The III-4 could take out the V-4, but not till after he's taken a bit of damage. That's what it felt like. Oh, he missed the Burt. I just want to thank this guy for doing what he's doing, except unfortunately... Oh, we got a little bit of bad lag spike when we fired there. Fortunately, we're missing. Will he do it again? Of course he will. I'm not sure why. But oh well. But yeah, that's what it felt like. It was just a 5-4 rolling around killing everybody, which is exactly what I thought it would feel like, and so I should have just not streamed. And so that was my fault there. Is of course not, it was dishonorable. Not what I did, but I think the whole fight, that battle was dishonorable and unfair, and I should have just, like I said, not streamed. I don't agree with it. I shouldn't have supported it. Kind of like when I sold all my artillery units, So that's what should have happened. So I apologize for that. Anywho's, don't shoot me, T-29. I'll shoot you though. I don't have a shot actually. Well, let's continue. Now that we've put a dampener on this on this video. Let's have a good one. Let's go. That guy's dead. Oh, it's a derp M4. Yeah, this is completely fair. He actually penned that. What bad timing right there. His APCR can't go through my plate. As sad as it is. But that's just how this tank works. I wonder if he's got big gun. With his reload, I'd say he does. That's a T-29, I think, yeah. We should win this. By just holding these guys? I don't know why that guy's not capping the base in cover. It was winnable. But, doesn't look like we're going to be winning it. It's going to be a tough one to win because of the health we've lost. Hopefully there's nobody on my right. Good, we're going straight after this guy then. Yeah, my tank is fair and balanced. As you can plainly see. I'm lagging a bit. Bert missed. Oh, he tracked me. No! We almost escaped. We almost escaped. But there we go. That is the most played tier 6. For obvious reasons. We were unable to win that one, but I don't give a care. I really don't. Not in this tank. Good, we're done with it. Now I don't have to play it again. I'm going to sell the equipment off of it and never play it again. Oh, well, we got a solid team. But this is +2. This is why +2 is dumb. Look at their top tiers. We talked about this yesterday as well. All 3 of them scored top. My top one did 500 damage. So we lost that one because we didn't have any top tiers on our team. As they barely did 1,000 between all of them. Meanwhile, the enemy team did over 6,000 between all of them. So, I mean, there's +2 for you. If people still saying +2 is stupid. And I'm not cherry picking these games. These games are live for me. So whatever I get, I post. And this is the second day in a row where +2 has just reared its ugly head. And yet people still defend +2. It does not make any sense. But get rid of this equipment. I don't want to play this tank anymore. Get out of my life. We just easily did 2,200 damage. Not shooting any premium rounds in a tank. Blocking damage like it was nothing. Alright, and at number 7, tier 7, is what we're jumping to next. With 43,000 battles is the Lycan. And at 42,000 battles is the T-29. A very close second place for the T-29. But we're playing the number 1, which is the Lycan. So let's pull that one out. Hello there, Lycan. And let's have some fun in this thing. And it makes sense as to why this one would be at the top. Because this one has been free multiple times. And it's so good. It has tier 8 preferential matchmaking, so you'll never be top tier. You'll never fight tier 5s. That's not to say you won't be, in a tier 7 game versus 6s. But there won't be 5s, and that is technically classified as a tier 8 game. And if you look on the enemy team, there's probably going to be a tier 8 or another Lycan on the enemy team. But that's the best case scenario. That, for most people, is never actually going to happen. And you're never going to fight tier 5s in this. So yeah, this is... I wish they would just move this up to tier 8 and give it pref matchmaking and call it a day, so I could platoon with my friends with this and not constantly drag them into tier 8 and 9 games. But unfortunately, that's just... this is just the way the game is. So... Pearl River, Team Destruction. What are we going to do here? Tier 8. This is the best possible matchmaking. So, yeah, there are tier 6s. And there are plenty of 8s, which is nice. And we have a top tier platoon on both teams, which is also a bit nice. It can be a little bit unfortunate when your top tier platoon isn't that great, but it's a lot more fair than, you know, them having 2 and us having none. So we'll see what they can do. And plus, if they don't do well, we have plenty of other 8s who can pick up the slack. So this is the kind of game I like to see. As long as we don't die right off the bat, this could be a nice long game. And we shouldn't die right away because they have an SP1C, which is a terrible light tank to counter the Lycan, as we can just clip him out. And he's got a 200 alpha gun, 220 and a long reload. Or is it 240? Might be 240. So if he comes this way, we'll just kill him. It's simple as that. Oh, I wasn't expecting that guy to get here so quickly. Let's bail. We don't have anybody coming into the middle with us, so we're not going to do this. Nope. Does not sound like a plan to me. He must... Oh, they spawn really close. I didn't realize this is where they spawn. So that's what happened there. Well, then let's play this a little bit safe now, as my first plan has been thwarted. I'm just speaking over, make sure I'm recording. I don't know why these guys are shooting each other. Might be their own platoon mate. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be tough. Is anyone else over here? There must be. Stockade, AT-15. All these guys are fairly armored. And going to be very difficult for my tank to deal with. Gonna wait for that. I think that's 2 from the stockade now. And that's 3. Dang it. Bad play by me. Bad play indeed. Good thing we didn't stay up there. I put the shell right into the turret of the stockade. No worries. I'm going to clip out the SP1C. He thinks he can run. I say nay to him. There we go. We missed the first shot, unfortunately. Which was like the easiest one, as he's driving straight away from me. But hey, it is what it is. I don't want to stand still because I've already moved it here. And these bushes should give me cover. Or concealment. Put some shots into him. Free, easy, cheap, reliable damage. We'll go into tech in just a second, then we'll do a rinse and repeat. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. That Oho is really putting a dampener on things, as he's got a big gun that will one-shot me if he hits me. Now they have a medium tank. As silly as that is. Oh, yeah, you're a cool boy. You're a cool boy. Thanks, bud. Need more of you on my team. Oh, we made it. We made it out. Now let's go feast on these guys. I just don't want to fight that Oho. Not at all. There's the flank for my team. That medium, look at him. The 5100, he's out. It's like, I don't want anything to do with this. Nice roll. Go for the reload. And we're just going to close the distance between us and... Stop backing up. Stop backing up. Stop backing up. Stop backing up. Why? I don't understand that. It's like, let me just block you real quick. And like, it was obvious which side I was going to pass him on, but he clearly is lacking the knowledge of how to control his vehicle, which is sad because he's at tier 8. He's about to get shotgunned. Looks like we went the wrong way. Watch this. This guy's just about to say hello to him. Oh, he's flipped himself. No, I took the hit and everything. Why would you be bad at the game, Mr. English Sean? Why are you bad? Alright. Well, that's the Lycan. The Lycan! And it's a beautiful tank. I really wish that game lasted a bit longer, but unfortunately, it was a whitewash, as their platoons were garbage. So, yeah. I mean, it was better than the game before, as some of their 8s did do something, but they just had this. So, what can you do? What can you do? Alright, what do we have now? We're moving on to tier 8. And this should not surprise you. Second place, though, will probably surprise you and really make you a little bit upset, as it made me very upset when I saw this number. And you're thinking, oh, artillery. No, it's not artillery. At tier 8, the most played tank right now, unsurprisingly, as it was free for pretty much everybody in the month of August, is the STG. Yeah, like, who here was like, you know what, I bet you it's not the STG. Well, you're wrong, it is the STG. Oh, we almost have this up to 100 camo. Let's get it there. Somebody was saying that if you equip camouflage on the Panzerkampf, you lose 3 camo. That's not true. You probably had one equipped already, and so now look, it says you lose 1. That's just, I don't know why it says that. It's some kind of bug. Look, it says concealment -1. That's not true. So that's probably what you saw. See, look, now it's going to say... Now it says nothing. It's just a bug, so just ignore it. And I'm going to pause this video, and I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. And let's finish this. Let's put the turd camo on. Alright, STG. At number 1. With, how many battles did we say? I don't think I gave you a number. 164,000 games in the month of August. April, sorry. That's cool. It's not an annoying tank to fight against, and it's not overpowered or anything like that. So that's fine. But the second most played tank at tier 8, specifically, is the Vanguard at 104,000 games. Oh, man. Not the ELC of a 90. The skinned Vanguard. How sad is that? People know how hard it is to actually hit, and they're just driving around with it, ruining the game. So you just go ahead and thank everybody who plays them. Thank everybody who plays artillery. Thank everybody who plays 5.4s. Thank everybody who plays Absolutions. For me, I'm a little bit less enjoyable than it could be. Thank Wargaming for introducing them too, of course. But that's a tank that's a little bit too fast for the game, as the servers can't quite handle it, as there is latency. No matter what your internet ping is, there's going to be a little bit of a latency because of Wargaming servers, and you're going to be ghost shelling. And yeah, those are a bit dumb because of that. And people want wheeled vehicles. And I'm like, you must be stupid. Oh, look at that, an ESL 90. But it's not a Vanguard. Interesting. It's not a Vanguard. SCG on my team? Any? No, I'm the only SCG. Well, of course, this was April. Now it's May. The stats for May haven't come out yet. Very good. I don't want to bump you, so you can finish that. Nice. Right into his turret. Right into his turret. Anybody else gonna cross? Anyone else? Any takers? None. I don't want to fight that, but I probably should. A tortoise. He shouldn't be able to see me. Until I fire. Easy. That's a hard push right there. Binox, eh? Yeah, I think he's equipped with Binox because he spotted me that time. And he didn't spot me before. Those guys have pulled back. If this tortoise buzzes off... Actually, I might be able to zoom underneath his gun anyway. Let's see if he's turned. We're gonna go for it. Oh, shoot. It's a Motion. Like, I knew he was here, but I didn't think he was gonna be crossing like this. Dang it. Freedom behind me. Shoot. Well, we've choked. We've messed this up. Now the torch is gonna kill me. Oh, the tortoise came down. No, what a punk. Ugh, that Motion, that timing was terrible. Why he's doing what he's doing at a time like now doesn't make any sense, as now we own this. And yeah, he dies. Unsurprisingly there. But that's what you gotta expect sometimes when you're playing this game. You have to expect idiocy. Sometimes that's the only counter to a good play, is complete stupidity. As that was the dumbest play he could have possibly made. If we had waited, he would have just died to this guy. And then we could have pushed and done what we did. But he kind of didn't want to wait, did he? He kind of just wanted to die. So we're going to win that game. Pretty much no doubt in my mind, as we have complete map control. These three are going to die, and then this guy who's doing nothing is going to die because he's going to get surrounded. What he should do is help here and push through this, as he can prevent this from being an overmatch. But it's too late now. This guy just died. And these guys are going to win. Simple as that. But yeah, like I said, sometimes there's nothing you can do about idiocy. like that play that Motion was making was never gonna work in a million years. It might work in a million years, just that's how long it would take him to get across. But like, he pushed when we had that little ridge, and so that's why I pushed, was because we won the ridge. So I was fairly certain nobody was gonna be stupid enough to go into the valley, because I would have cover. Unfortunately, the intelligence of the player base in this game has no bounds. Knows no bounds. Alright, Conqueror time. Yes, at tier 9, the most played tank, obviously, is the Conqueror. Like, who here was even surprised about that? At 164,000 games. Yeah. And this might disappoint you as well. Number 2, sorry, what did I say? 164, that's the SCG. 147,000 games. And at number 2, a vehicle, not a tank. The M53-55 at 72,000. I'm very disappointed. I truly am. I'm disappointed in this community. 5-4s, most played at tier 5. Absolution, most played at tier 6. The Lycan and T29 aren't really annoying or anything like that. They're fine at tier 7. And then at tier 8, we have the ELC of a 90, or the Vanguard. And then at tier 9, we have the M53-55. Gosh, what's going to be at tier 10? What is going to be at tier 10? People are probably asking themselves. This should be fairly obvious, though. El Haloof is a good map. Oh, hard case. That's right. We need to destroy 30 enemies. So I've played like 7 games now, and I haven't killed a single tank during this hard case contract. It's pretty sad. I'm just bad at the game, clearly. All right, let's go left and maybe get some kills, shall we? Like, I would hate to get the XP before I get the kills, which is possible. But the Conqueror, so what's so great about this? Why is it played so much? Well, unlike all the other tanks, which were premium, cough, cough, and in some cases free, the Absolution was free at one point, last Christmas, or 2 Christmases ago, should I say. The SCG was free. The Lycan was free. The T-29 is a standard tank. You know, that's the reason all those tanks are at the top. ELC even 90 or the Vanguard was not free, which makes it even sadder that people are purposely buying that tank and playing nothing but it. It makes me so sad. This tank is a Tech Tree tank that leads to 3 Tier 10s, and it's arguably the best Tier 9 heavy tank in the game, as you could literally reclassify this as a Tier 10, and, well, plenty of people would bat an eye because they would complain and whine, but in reality, it won't even matter. It wouldn't care. If you gave this thing 2200 health, put it at Tier 10, it would laugh. Like, I'm still better than E5. It really is kind of a better E5, and it's a tier lower, as sad as that is. And, yeah, its turret is good, its gun depression is good, its DPM is good. It can kill tier 10 heavies, and go toe-to-toe with them, and out-DPM them, and block their damage because of its turret, and use gun depression, and surprise medium tanks, as it does what they do better. Like, look at this gun depression. Tried to track him there, I'm aimed a little high. People keep commenting on me switching clans. I'm not switching clans. I'm changing the tag constantly because it's hilarious. I keep memeing with Zeta at night, and so we change our tag depending on how we feel. This is probably dumb, as I'm going to be actively playing the game now. And because of that, Artie will be shooting me. And now they cross. You got to be kidding me. That's this game in a nutshell. There we go. Now if we climb right here, we might be able to get our gun down on this guy. Actually, we definitely will be able to. Hey, Artie. Nice to meet you. You see, what happened here, why I got Artie, is because I'm playing in a position you're not allowed to play in. And that's just how this game works. Is as soon as you decide to play differently, you get punished for it. And that's stupid. It's artillery makes it so that everybody has to play the same. Oh, on the move, pen, and kills my loader. Very cool. Good thing I have a med kit for him. Oh, I don't. Yeah, now he might beat me. No, he's not even good. That's not fair. That's not fair. If he was good, I wouldn't have minded as much. Look at, this is the guy who... Oh, we're gonna die. Just don't amrock me and I'm happy. Lucky scum. I have a tank destroyer with me. Do you really want to do this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Gunner dead. He went through my turret. He's like, you know what? I can't pen him. I'm just gonna shoot him in the turret. Oh, now I have two crew members left. Just 2. That's all I've got. Like, I don't know where to pen him. I know. Through the turret! That was his solution to that problem there. I've been shot twice, by the way. Penned. Oh no, the other guy penned me too. On the move, without looking. This guy's gonna get arted. Nice weak spot. Come here, Conway. I'll help you out, bud. Don't die on me, Conway. Avoid the pig. There we go. Looks like this guy fired. It takes a big hit there. Hey, we might get the kill here. No kill. No matter. As now we might have a shot on this guy. Can we do it? No, don't hide. You already bought? Come here, you NPC. Oh. Unlucky. Come here, NPC. That's what they are, you know. They're not actual real people playing them, because if any real humans would never play something so dull and boring. Everybody knows that. We killed the bot. Stick your gun up. The bot is dead. There we go. 3 kills. That's good, because that'll go towards my contract. But now we have 1 tank left for today's video. And yet again, I don't think it's going to be a surprise for many of you. Let's see how that game went. And their tier 10s did decently. This guy, not really so much, as he sat in the back. And the only damage he did was probably towards the end. And that cost you. That cost him right there. The game. You want to get your 10s doing damage before the game is over. Personally, I think that's a good idea. But we were able to pull our own weight like we were a tier 10, and that, of course, helps a whole lot when your tier 9s perform like tier 10s, which is exactly what happened for us. So, yeah. Anywho's, let's jump over to tier 10 now. And this time I have the top 4 because the top 4 is kind of interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, top 4. And also depressing. So, yeah. Let's take a look. At number 1, the most played tier 10, it is the Super Conqueror with 109,000 battles in the month of April. Unsurprising, that thing's everywhere. It's broken, and like it has no downsides. It's pretty much, it's got a better hull than the FE215B. Almost the same mobility as FE215B, the same exact gun, better gun depression, a better turret, a better hull. And there's no downsides to it. It's a little bit slower, and that's about it. So, yeah, there's that. It outperforms the E5, it outperforms the Chieftain, and outperforms pretty much everything. So, Super Conqueror, yay. And with how everything's getting nerfed in World Tanks Mercenaries, or World Tanks Valor right now, the DPM this thing has is disgusting, considering it's going to out-DPM every new tank ever introduced into the game. So, that makes sense. 5A is also like this, how it's just better, because it got introduced before they started nerfing everything, and yet these were never nerfed. But number 2 is the Death Star, FE215B 183 at 108,000, 1,000 less. At number 3 is the Machine at 103,000. Golly. And at number 4, it's the T92 at 100,000 games. Oh, every single one of those tanks makes me sad. Everyone in that list is just a pain to have shooting at you, a pain to be fighting against. I mean, you don't fight against artillery, right? They shoot you, and that's what happens. So yeah, it's really disappointing. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed in the World Tanks community. So this is evidence here that a lot of the pain and misery going around in World Tanks Valor is the player's fault. It's your guys' fault. All right, it's my fault. I play the Super Conqueror. I play the Conqueror. You know, I play the SCG. The SCG is not annoying though. But all these really powerful tanks, everybody seems to be playing them, and only those. And so the games become stale as you just fight the same tanks over and over and over again. They're constantly dominating. Or are they dominating? Well, we'll take a look at the top played tanks next week sometime. Right now it's just the most played tanks. But yeah, this makes the game stale. And why Wargaming doesn't nerf tanks that are obviously being played over and 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 over again, it doesn't make any sense to me. As if I was a game company, I would those would be the ones I'd be looking at. Okay, why is this one being played so much? Why aren't they going up other lines? Why aren't they playing at the lower tiers to grind? Why are they only playing the Super Conqueror? Why are they only playing the Conqueror? Why are they only playing the STG, the Death Star, the Machine, the T-92? Why are the people only playing these tanks? Why aren't other tanks being played much? All right, those are the questions I would ask, and then I would act upon that. I'm like, okay, Super Conqueror, might be a little too super, as it outperforms the FE215B. Maybe buff the FE215B, or slightly nerf the Super Conqueror. That's how I would probably base my buffs and nerfs, would be on things like that, as that makes sense to me. Because the players know best, and so if the players are the ones playing all these tanks, then yeah, you're dead. That's unfortunate for him. Then they probably need a nerf. K91, why is that the third least played tank in the game for at tier 10? Why is 268 version 4 that's the least played tank in the game, you know? All these questions. That was his lower plate, by the way. It just got confusing because that guy rolled in front of us at the same time we fired. So it looked strange. Anyway, we'll get up here, use the gun depression, and try to shoot these guys. But yeah, I mean, that's just my 2 cents. I'm not a game designer. Clearly, I know nothing as this game is dying. I'm clearly not a good choice for the matter. But if I pushed you off, it would have been your own fault. Like, what on earth were you thinking? Just pulling in front like that. What an absolute dimrod. Wow! Snap me more, bud. You're screwed. I'm going to kill you now. No, or not. Put that in? Nope. Unable to. Can you not? What is going on with teammates right now? Just buzz off, kid. Let's just park behind the Super Conqueror. Cool. Man, teammates, they're so cool. Alright, I'm going to leave that E4 to die. I don't care about him. I really don't. He's a dimrod. So, I don't really want to support him. Help him. I'll get killed by him. Same with his Barracuda. Don't care. I'm going to stay right here. Selfish? Probably. Do I care? Certainly not. Come on, gun. Just one. Just one. One shot. That's all I want. One functioning bullet. One functioning bullet. If you snap me right now, I'm going to be very displeased. What the heck? There you go. 705A is going to be rolling up behind us soon. Very soon. Let's just keep our guns singing. What do you mean targeted? How could I possibly be targeted? 260's there. One shot at a time. One shot at a time. Very good. Oh, thank goodness. Go. One shot at a time. Full health conk. This guy is so lucky to be alive right now. My gosh. Oh. And he ammo racks me. No. Give him this side, because this side doesn't have the ammo rack. There we go. I7's fast. Oh boy, here he comes. And we'll rack him. Good. Oh, that bounce is unfortunate. Really? How come I can't get off of him? I hate Velcro tanks so much in this game. Dang it, man. We had that, but if that IS-7 didn't touch us, we had him. But he touched us, and so we couldn't get off of him. Which does not actually make much sense, as I should still be able to turn my tank. Golly. Ugh. And we bounced the side shot, which was crucial. And I don't know what my waffle was doing. He kind of just pulled up backside on and just died. So cool to him. Oh, so unfortunate. I think we could have won that if, first of all, we didn't take an extra hit because of this guy. And we didn't get snapped by this guy. Like, that was unfortunate. This guy would have been a one-shot if we didn't bounce. This guy was a one-shot. This guy was brain dead. And this guy was a two-shot in the tier 8. So, definitely winnable there. But, we didn't. So today, wow, what the heck, man. We went 2 for 5. Unfortunate. But what can you do? What can you do? Teammates. I'm on the EU server this time around instead of NA, so that might explain it a little bit. So, unfortunately there, it doesn't really matter what you should do on the EU server. People a bit slower on the uptake, but that's okay. All right, that's gonna be it. That's the video. Longer again. People are enjoying the longer ones. It seems like. So, the only ones who are disliking are the same people who dislike every single video, and I know who you are. It tells me, so that's cool. And so I just want to thank them for disliking every video, because that actually dislikes count the same as likes, because it counts as community interaction and feedback. So thanks, guys. Keep disliking, as that literally does the opposite effect of what I think you think it does. A dislike is just for the creator to realize that he's doing something people don't like. That's all it's there for. So disliking the video has the opposite effect. So I just want to thank you guys for that. Alright, and that's going to be it. Make sure you go check out SpaceBANDIT's YouTube link in the description below. And I'll be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.